Hi again folks, how you all doing? Well, here we have a Hornby Thomas the tank engine. It's taken a while to be given one of these, but I knew it would come about at some point. This was given to me to repair by Frank at the Paisley Model Railway Show. Frank was the guy who gave me the Kelly single print at Falkirk. This is for his great nephew, and it was given to Frank as a donation, but he hasn't been able to get it going properly, so I asked if I could take a wee look. So let's turn on the power. Tiny wee bit of movement there. So as you can see there, this is running, just not too well. It's got a bit of a case of the old stoppy-starty-itis. Hopefully it just needs a good clean up. Let's get it into the shed and then off to the bench and we'll have a look. Okay, so I know I said I probably wasn't going to be doing any repair videos because of everything that I'm doing at the moment, but I wanted to get this fixed up for Frank's great nephew as soon as possible. But this will definitely be the last repair request video of this year. I'm going to try and squeeze in a video about the APT and maybe another layout update video and also a wee review of the year video. That's the plan for this month when I've got time to do it and amongst doing everything else. Right, so let's get a wee look at this. We've got a missing buffer. Now Frank did send me a picture of this and it looked to be in a right mess, but I think he's cleaned it up a bit. But there's still, I don't know if you can see, there's still a lot of gunk on the rods. There's also green gunk on the tyres of the wheels, so it's not going to run too well with that. And it also looks to be very oily. So it's a Type 7 motor, I can see. This is made in 2009, but it's Hornby, made in China. Let's get into it. Stick a screwdriver in there, that should come out like that. Yeah, it's kind of oily. Where's my tweezers? The obligatory bits of polystyrene. We'll get this underframe off and see what awaits underneath. I think we need to undo these couplings as well. I'll swap the couplings over because the one in the front's got the hook and the one in the back doesn't. It would look better if it was the other way around. Okay. Yeah, it's swimming in oil. Then we'll lift this out. No sign of any mazzoth rot, so that's good. Undo that. That lifts out. Yeah, it all looks fine. It just needs a clean up and a degrease, and oh my word, we've got some serious carpet fibre capers going on in here. Gee whiz. Alrighty-o, gonna have my work cut out getting all that out. This has been on the shag pile, I think. Frank just said he was donated this locomotive, but other than that, don't know where it's come from. Yeah, okay, we're going to have a bit more fun and games with that. But first things first, I think we just need to get the WD-40 contact cleaner and we'll give it a good scoosh. Oh, that one's empty. But we've got another one. Always got a spare one. Give it all a good scoosh. And get the monkey brush onto it. Get rid of all that excess oil and grease. I'm pleased to see this doesn't have the silly traction tyres on the middle wheel, because they're just nothing but trouble. Now, am I going to have to actually remove this motor? Try and get this defluffed. It's looking a bit better. Give it a wee squish either side just to degrease it. Yeah, right. That all looks a bit better. I'll let that evaporate off. Now the wheels, I think the best thing to do is going to be to take the rods off. These are in an absolute state. I'm not sure how well these are going to clean up. We'll try it with the rotary tool. So initially I thought that was rust, and then I thought it was some kind of brown stuff just stuck on them. But having a go at it there with the rotary tool, I can see it is rust. They really are a bit of a mess. I think I've got another set of rods working about somewhere that'll fit this, so I think we'll replace these. And in my box of rods and sods, there's a nice shiny replacement set, so we'll stick them on. The crank pins are a bit, yeah, I think we'll maybe put them in the sonic cleaner for a bit. Just give them a bit of a clean up. And then we'll take the rotary tool to these wheels. Again, I thought that was something stuck on the wheels, but it's not, it's corrosion. It's actually the copper corroding underneath. Gee whiz. Blimey. So the wheel's really quite badly pitted. It really needs to be replaced. Maybe do actually. I'm guessing this has been stored somewhere damp to cause that kind of corrosion, or it's had come into contact with something that's reacted with the copper. Might just be able to smooth it off a wee bit. Let's see. Just make sure there's no gunk between the teeth of the drive gear. I mean, apart from the corrosion and the fluff and the oil, this is in okay condition otherwise. Right, I'm going to put these crank pins in the sonic cleaner for a wee bit. And we'll get a wee look at the body, which, yeah, is a bit oily. So, just soap and water. Right, okay, that's Thomas had a good wash. We'll see if we've got a buffer. I'm getting a bit low on buffers. Yeah, that one there, I think. I'll load the new buffers. There we go. Alright, okay, sonic cleaner on. I'll go and get a cup of tea. Okay, so the pins have been in the sonic cleaner. Just make sure they're dry. And then what we'll do is get this back together. So we'll fit these replacement rods and just hope it doesn't introduce any issues. Right, okay, so that's the back. So let's go on that way round. Bearings in place. Right. Oh, here we go. So this is what happens when you start messing about with rods. Yeah, there's something there it's not liking. So I had that rod there on inside out. You wouldn't think it'd make any difference, but let's just see. Nah. I think we need to get the bottom plate on and get this on the track just to be absolutely certain. Running it upside down is not ideal. It's not quite. The only thing I can see is this end of this rod is a little bent. Where's my spanner? There it is. Yeah, still sticks. Quartering looks okay. Yeah, right, I think I've got you. I think I've solved it. I think it's the end of this rod. Be bent in a wee bit. Let's try that. Nope. Oh no. That's better. Oh, no. Right, let's get some oil on them. There we go. That's better. Right. Let's pop the motor in. This is a much better designed Type 7 mount than some of the other ones that have a pickup that sort of slots into the side of the chassis. I don't like that configuration at all, but this seems a bit better. We'll need to get some grease into this. Some grease onto that worm gear. Right, this slots in at the back like that. Get the pickups behind the wheels. There's pickups on all 6 wheels on this, which isn't entirely necessary, I don't think, for an 060. Make sure that's engaging. It is. And this should go with the battery. Don't think that battery's too powerful. Let's try it at the test track. Here we go. Right, I think we're winning. We shall pop this body back on. Oh yeah. Right, so 2 hooks go in the front, so, and in like that. All good. We shall put the hookless coupling on the front. Stick that one on the back. And there we go. Right. Tell you what, we'll turn him round so you can see his face. He's got reason to smile again. Right, let's go and pull Thomas out the shed. Okay then, here comes Thomas. So there we are, Thomas the Tank Engine runs again and will hopefully be well played with by Frank's great nephew. So yeah, I've never seen corrosion on the rods to that degree, and I've never seen corrosion like that on the wheels. The model seems to have been left somewhere damp or been subject to some sort of spillage. The rods were a write-off, they were corroded right through, but the wheels have just been salvageable, but really could do with being replaced. It'll make a bit of a funny noise because of the damage to the tyres, but otherwise it's fine. It had a severe case of carpet fibres and was heavily over-oiled, but clean up and some clean oil sorted that out. Had a wee bit of a fiddle with the rods to get the thing to run smoothly. These Hornby 060s of this era are kind of like that. The rods are really sensitive to very slight bends at the ends, and it can impede the running. Okay then, so as I said, this is the last repair of the year. I hope to get an end of year video done and also one on the APT before the year is out. Maybe a late update as well, although that might get combined with the end of year review. Right then, I've got housework to do, so I'll catch you later folks.